I want a show of hands. Who has an iPhone? Yay. Who has an iPod? Who has Nintendo? Looks at YouTube? No? What about a BlackBerry? Anybody got a BlackBerry? Anybody experienced Google? It should be everybody, I would have thought. What about PlayStation? Anybody got a PlayStation? Skype? Anyone use Skype? Oh, a few people use Skype. Anybody use Twitter?
No.
Okay. They're all trends, yeah? They're all new things.
I've got vinyl.
Excellent.
I've got vinyl as well.
Excellent. What I find interesting about that list, and the list could go on, is that they're actually technology as well. That's all to do with technology. And most of those have come out of this book called Super Brands. And Super Brands is a really interesting area. This is a bit old, this book. This was written by a friend of mine. And you're more than welcome to have a look at it. There's a lot of companies listed in there that you'll be familiar with. But what is a brand? What makes a brand? A brand is a product with personality. A brand has high quality. These are some of the brands in the book. Marmite, Marmite, Birdseye, Andrex. The puppy was put on Andrex in 1972, and that increased their sales by 30%. So having something that's familiar and emotional can actually develop your brand a bit further. So defining your brand, it's a little bit like the smile, meet, chat, join of the mantra for networking, but you've got to know, so you've got to develop an experience, a like, and then a trust. So if you can do that with your brand, and your brand is you, your logo, your business, what makes you different and differentiates you in the marketplace, because that means market share, and that means profits. And that's why we're here. Now, because many of you know I have this green ethos as well, and I have to bring it in somewhere, don't I? I've just got to. So the green favourite brands, and that's taken from, because I've brought lots of material here, from this book, and this is from Landor, which is a packaging design company. It's a global company, it's based in London. And they do a survey every year, and it's called Perspectives, and this is 2009. And when they researched what people thought of green brands, the top ones were Body Shop, Marks and Spencer's, Waitrose, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, Dove and Google, the Co-op Bank, Eon, Morrison's, Nivea, Toyota. They're green, well-known brands, and a lot of those are green brands. And the reason for the supermarkets being high up there is because it's fresh food. They also are doing things with plastic bags, and they also are doing things about packaging, although we might not see that at the moment. A lot of people do see that, and so they rate them quite highly. What are the greenest industries? Well, groceries and supermarkets. Body care, energy, financial services, and automotive. So what are smart businesses doing? Developing storylines, talking with their customers, so engaging with the customers, developing shared experiences, and then promoting that, talking about it. Companies are playing to win. It's much more difficult at the moment as we come out of the recession. We need to take advantage of what's out there and what's happening. So shortening the buying cycle. Using technology to your advantage. The trend is to use the mobile phone far more, the iPhone, which many of you have in this room, because that's going to be the first port of contact with customers in the future. On-demand internet, so make sure your internet, your website's up to date and working for you, because that's where it's all going to be going. For sustainability, greater interest in green products and services. If you don't have a green product or service, you need to look at how you can become greener. We all need to build messages of efficiency, effectiveness and value into our business ethos. We need to take advantage now and become the first mover in this new megatrend, the green megatrend, because that's where it's going. Because people do care about the basics. They do care about the food they eat, the miles they travel, the journeys they make, and the people they meet. And that's where we can actually take advantage of that and get our messages right. What values do you work to? Are you approachable, trustworthy, accessible? And what's your price point? Is it basics, or is it simply the best? Under measurements, things like how do you measure your business success? And for environmental population, it will be membership, distribution. Are you national? Are you local? And under customer relationship, how do you talk to your customers? Perhaps through newspapers, networking, email, blogging, Twitter, using all these different mechanisms that are available now to really talk to your customers and work with your customers to take advantage of the next megatrend. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you, John.